Who cares?
Hey,
Pointless ass character.
for that matter, how do you become half Xehanort?
He puts his
Good question.
he puts his DNA in you.
And my whole thing about that
I thought
entire
you were going to
concept.
say he puts half his dick in you.
For that instance, the entire concept is sketchy as hell, because that means that he intentionally, and Xehanort intentionally let him only inherit half of his heart. Which just makes him look the most, which is why he's just the most sketch like, you know, you have your dot hack lineup, let's face it, Braid is the Kingdom Hearts lineup.
I thought the way they explained it.
They don't explain it, they just tell you that he's half Xehanort.
I seem to remember a throwaway line. The reason he's half Xehanort.
He says he has, like, literally at one point, I can't remember his Birth by Sleep or 3D, he literally says he has his own plans in all this. And apparently, his plans involve literally being turned into a nobody and heartless, dying, coming back as Braig, and then having only half Xehanort's heart in him.
So that's where Sora comes in.
Of course. He wants to
Just
see
as I planned.
Why don't we just give him what he wants?
And people want to sit there and be like, oh, Braig isn't anybody.
Rejoice, nominee. The time is near for you to meet the hero that you've been longing for.
Rejoice, nominee. As you become irrelevant
Better not do anything to betray
and mean
Sora's
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I find it.
In the place of Shion.
I find it hilarious how mere days after we recorded the first session of this, we all talk about how useless and pointless the Lurk scene is, and then E3 happens, and then, oh look, Lurk scene's in the Frozen world.
She's still pointless. We have no idea why. She has no purpose.
What do you mean?
She's helping Xehanort just cause.
Yeah, she's gonna be a hard-ass boss in the Frozen world.
She's gonna be shit.
She's gonna kick your ass.
Shit.
Frozen is
I think probably the biggest thing that you're going to take away from the Kingdom Hearts 3 story is that none of these characters, and even if they do, have the weirdest, most broken fucking moral compass known to man.
You still want to fight?
Ow.
But Vexen's gone.
Like their moral compass must be like all the way in fucking Indonesia.
Well, I mean,
That's so goddamn
well, I
broken.
mean, it's really confusing because you sit there and you're like, what's the logic here? So Xehanort, supposedly they explained that the reason the organization was a fail because nobody inherited Xehanort's heart.
He tried to put his heart in people and it didn't work.
It was implied that it only worked on Iza. And so, you know, that's why he just kind of killed them all off, because he was like, oh, well, this didn't work.
Moral compass.
Which literally means that Xehanort had a plan that he thought would work. It absolutely fucking failed, but then it didn't fail later. And that was part of his plan. His backup plan was that his first plan didn't fail. And then he did it again.
I mean, if we want to get even more about the entire Kingdom Hearts story, the 10 Xehanorts that appear in Dream Drop Distance are literally 10 Xehanorts from the future.
No, they're from miscellaneous points of time.
Hey, you want to know something really dumb? It is mentioned, and I don't know where it's mentioned, but somewhere it's mentioned that there is no such thing as the future.
See?
What does that even mean?
Tell me.
You cannot travel into the future. You have to travel into the past.
That is bullshit.
No, only someone from the future can pull.
But young Xehanort's in the present.
No. You can pull somebody from the past into the future.
So it's the
young
same thing.
Xehanort was pulled into the future by present Xehanort, who is dead.
Should be destroyed.
Understand just how all of what you just said is.
Well, yeah, but especially since he
Oh,
only
look,
he doesn't have a body.
Oh look, this is a special find. It gets the special music.
You can't time travel to the future. You can only time travel to the past, but you can pull yourself from the past to the future. As long as you have.
Which literally means that the only character. You also can only travel to a place you've been. Which is why, even though some people like to say that Xehanort is the Master of Masters, that's not physically possible. It means that somebody who is literally already there traveled back to there and then did that stuff.
No, the technicality, the people, their wording, you can only travel to somewhere your body was.
Yes, but it's not possible.
Then how is Sora and Timeless River?
That
No, so Timeless River is the exception to this rule because
it
Timeless
is.
River isn't time travel.
Of course it is.
Timeless River is a pocket dimension.
The Reddit post I read said Time of River has nothing to do with none of this.
No, it doesn't. It's literally just a random it has its own rules kind of pocket dimension.
You can like. You can see that the man still went from just paving over that plot hole.
They didn't really have an answer for it. I think that's what somebody said. Somebody once had that throwaway line. Well, it's a pocket world, you see. It's within the
Fucking asshole, please.
Oh,
it's within.
It's an asshole pulled out.
No,
of a
their
pocket.
reaction was what Riku.
It's a fucking asshole.
But you know what? You know what's messed up about the whole Roxas thing? Being in that time is that somehow Roxas was in that time, but after that time, Xehanort and Ericus had a master as children. And then it's been so long since then that Xehanort is now an old, crotchety man who then took someone's body over and spent 10 more years after that. But Ventus was somehow around before Xehanort.
So we go to Destiny Island last in this game.
yeah.
No. We go to Castle Oblivion last.
You can only
Let's just keep
turn.
moving, okay?
You can only time travel
Backwards.
when
You have a body.
You need a body
your
to.
heart is separated from your body.
I'm wrong. Fine, then don't believe me.
To places you've been. Which is why the whole thing.
Now let's just say one thing, folks. Let's just say one thing. With that being said, you can only time travel when your heart
We don't have time to sit
has
around.
basically been
So let's
separated
go.
from your body, which means that when you turn into a heartless or something like that,
What's that mean?
bingo.
Yes. That's how Xehanort time traveled.
Yes.
He time traveled as soon as he became a heartless.
How many people have turned into a heartless in this game?
we came to this
Lots.
castle, you didn't even remember what her name
And
was.
so it makes you suspicious of ones that don't have yellow eyes. That are also in the past.
What if I
Doesn't make
told
sense.
you
Maybe you should just slow down.
That's why
and
Marluxia's
think ahead about some of these
in
things.
Unchained?
Think ahead.
Well, yeah.
What is the matter with you guys?
Because
You want me to
Marluxia
abandon her?
can time travel.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would assume and he's been there before.
Do whatever you want. You can lay back and take a
People
nap for all I
have already
care.
assumed that it's
I'm
very
going to
possible
find
that
Nominate.
Ventus or Marluxia are Luciu or the Master of Masters. Because Larium.
Who believes that?
What?
You're all that he's
That
not
the
now.
guy that says, Axel, good job killing Vexy,
If you don't
is the
stop
same
this
guy
now,
that's like, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take this chest, you're gonna go over there, you're gonna do what that book says.
I don't think anyone really thinks it's Master of Masters. People basically assume he's like. I think I've seen some people say he's Luciu, which I'm still in the context of it doesn't really make sense if this game exists.
Marluxia doesn't seem to be
I feel like they forgot what happened in Chain of Memories, because that would imply that Marluxia literally
Just that there's no way
set up a
to
coup just to intentionally fail, and then went back to the organization
All part of the
to
plan.
keep tabs on his Keyblade,
Just make
which
it
doesn't
so.
even make sense.
Now this should be interesting.
When Kingdom Hearts
Try and
3
make
comes
enjoyable sort of
out, I feel like everyone is going to end up hating whatever the hell that story does, because they're either going to be 100% right, and everyone will complain that it is predictable, or
I'm enjoying this.
it will do the complete
You guys
wrong
are
opposite
something
thing,
else.
and then everyone will have gotten their hopes up for nothing.
Nominate.
Oh yeah, we have Kingdom Hearts
No,
3
no, no.
actually has a release date now. You know it's totally gonna get fucking delayed.
Keep it to yourself.
What was the game's release date?
literally the end of January.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna get delayed.
Amount of times Kingdom Hearts has been delayed. As of June 10th. Once.
It semantically hasn't been delayed, but that's because they were actually kind of smart and never gave a fucking release date.
And honestly, it's like half a delay because sure, it is not coming out the year they said, but it's the first release date, and at least they did it ahead of time instead of what they did with Final Fantasy 15. Like Brian said, it's definitely coming out next year. Gets the next year. It's definitely coming out next year. I know you haven't seen any footage, but it's coming out next year.
Final Fantasy 15 is technically worse by that degree because, you know, if I want to be completely honest, by that standpoint, Final Fantasy 15 was delayed for like 6 years.
It's still delayed because it's
still delayed.
Because it's
They're still making
unfinished.
it.
Wow.
Because, you know, technically, Final Fantasy 15 should have happened sometime after Kingdom Hearts 2.
Final Fantasy 15 got delayed for about 6 years, so it could be early access.
I kind of wish these Fox weren't in this world, meaning that Sora didn't remember them. It's like, wow, Sora is either a nice person or has a good memory because he was able to remember these Fox.
It is part of the plot that he forgets about them.
It's part of the, hey man, Final Fantasy 10.
And 8. Selfish removal.
Why didn't they have Yuna or...
And if her skirt dress thing was any shorter...
I mean, that's what I thought in Final Fantasy 8.
Just in the islands. Yeah.
Technically, it's only one island, but okay.
No, there are several.
They're the islands of Destiny.
For the Destiny Islands are several islands. The one Sora, Kairi, and Riku play on is a small offshoot. The main set is where Sora's house is. They just don't explain that good. And you only get a better example of that in Kingdom Hearts 2 when Kairi suddenly remembers the boy she used to play with.
I mean, guys, let's not forget the fact that somewhere in this game right now, with all this shit happening,
Roxas is eating ice cream.
Venus's lifeless body is sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
And Roxas is going on adventures eating ice cream.
Hey, his lifeless body was sitting in a chair while Sora was...
That part was fun to explain to my friend because I literally said, yeah, he literally like loses and basically, you know, they make the Keyblade and then basically after Aqua beats Buddy, he has an internal fight with himself and then after he wins that, his heart's too weak and so he takes refuge in Sora's heart and becomes a vegetable.
Did you explain this story chronologically?
Yes.
Wait, from the beginning?
I basically started with what happened in Kingdom Hearts 1, went to 2, and then basically explained why all of this shit happened.
Oh no, I thought I was asking if you explained the story chronologically.
Oh no.
I want to see someone play...
I explained it as it should be told.
I want to see someone play these games out.
As the game started making... The game made sense when... The game made sense when... Here, insert Kingdom Hearts 2 here. The game didn't make sense when... Everything after. Everything after.
I want to...
You're not technically wrong, but...
I want to see someone play these games in chronological order, as in the in-game timeline, and see if they can... If that makes the plot harder or easier to follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna find somebody and be like, hey, you can be an experiment. You're gonna play Kingdom Hearts. We're gonna start at the very... We're gonna start at the
Of the plot.
Of the plot. Now, games weren't released in this order and were never really meant to be experienced in this order. So you're going to experience it at face value and tell me what you think by the end, which will actually still not be the end because Kingdom Hearts 3 hasn't come out yet.
Last Kingdom Hearts 3 out, in
The
which
goal,
case
is
I'm lying to
the
you.
goal is to find somebody to do this to before Kingdom Hearts 3.
I'm legit curious.
Yeah, I just want to see.
Because the
But
problem...
it has to be someone who's literally going to stick through it and get all the way to the end. And I need to watch their reaction as they go. Like, I need to get to the... We need to start at... Where do we start? Will we start at back cover?
No.
You know, we're going to start at back cover.
We started first by Slave.
Yeah, we're going to start at back cover. Yes. We're starting at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go from back cover to Birth by Sleep.
And like, how chronological of like the order would you have to play these in? And by that I mean, would you have to ever stop in the middle of a game, play a section of another game, and then come back?
Not if you... no.
You do not understand how much it was just literally a situation of Kingdom Hearts 1. Bad guy. I'm handsome. Kingdom Hearts.
But then we found out he wasn't.
And then Kingdom Hearts 2, which was, hey, that guy you fought, he's actually not handsome, and this is handsome. And that's, Zimbus. Or no, that's like, you know, evil Xehanort. Nobody's in this. And he wants Kingdom Hearts 2. Go stop him. Did it. Story was fine.
You want to get into the whole Kingdom Hearts thing.
I basically explained to my friend that as far as I'm concerned right now in the story, Kingdom Hearts is basically the last thing anybody gives a fuck about.
But you realize that that the Kingdom Hearts is that he was trying to that they were trying to get
That there were two different things.
and they're not even the real
Kingdom Hearts.
Again, the last thing anyone probably gives a fuck about.
Oh,
right
you
now
don't fight the white ones,
the
but you fight the
actual
black
Kingdom Hearts.
ones. I see how it is.
I see what you're doing, but in all seriousness, these are...
And on a serious note, what actually does make them different, and why are you fighting the black ones?
They just have that armor gimmick, but then you can just attack.
I thought they did something when you killed them, but I can't remember. I think they're just obnoxious.
They're also squeaky.
I want a plush of this, so I can throw it in a fire and watch it slowly burn away to ash, never to return. Because fuck the mushrooms, that is the worst part of Kingdom Hearts 1.
The worst part of Kingdom Hearts 1 is Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Kingdom Hearts 1 hasn't really aged well.
Kingdom Hearts 1 is still good.
Nah.
No, it isn't.
I mean, of all the Kingdom Hearts games, it's still one of the better ones. It's just not better than 2.
Slow.
Oh yeah. Mechanically, it's still a very functional game.
You want nice, slow Kingdom Hearts combat? 1. You want some reason to build decks? This. If you want real action combat, you play 2.
Chain of Memories is its own weird offshoot. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, do you guys find these old Kingdom Hearts 3 discussions interesting? In my personal opinion, they're a great time capsule of what we thought of the game way before it released. A lot of what we said was very on point, but at the same time, a lot of what we said was horribly off base. But I think these discussions are really cool for seeing our opinions of the game at the time we recorded these videos. But anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel and it really helps our communities grow. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.